St. Paul writes to the Thessalonians, "During all our distress and persecution, we have been encouraged about you through your faith." Faith of others can be so uplifting, encouraging, and motivating. And even in the worst of times that you are going through, it can be so enlightening. It can be opposite too. If you have before your mind the people of no faith, I'm not speaking here of believers in a particular religion when I mention faith, but those who live that life of faith and hope, live that positive life. Their very life itself gives you new hope, new fervor, makes you see the light rather than the darkness. Those are the people that we can have before our mind in today's world. And St. Paul mentions that I can't thank God enough for the gift of your life, for the gift of this uplifting hope. Gospel speaks about a sincere slave who is at work all the time, even in the absence of his master. Our soul can fall asleep while we live every day with all that is around us. All that is around us can make us feel that this world or the world we see is just that. That's it. There's nothing more than what we don't see. We can easily be consumed by what's around us. And it instructs us, be vigilant, be watchful all the time. I mentioned about this yesterday. The constant checkup we need to keep over our inward or our internal self. Our external and the daily things that we go through could be so overwhelming that they really consume us or consume our real self. Saint Augustine, who was lost in this world and whose life we celebrate tomorrow, is an example for us. And today we remember Saint Monica, his mom, who had this life of faith and life of hope. No matter what was Augustine's life, her hope and her faith awakens him to the reality. She constantly prays, and her prayers were like a medication. Through her prayers, she begged God for enough of grace that Augustine, her son, could be enlightened in this awakened life of the soul. If one of this greatest saint who had failed by this overpowering and consuming world, we too can fall in that same pit. We constantly need to awaken us. We need to remind us. And our intellect and reasoning need to constantly say to us, bring us to that awakened stage, or awaken us from that sleepiness. Awaken us when this world tries to consume us, or consume our soul, or our real self. As much as we eagerly ask for this grace which Saint Monica asked, we can be rescued. Intellect, reasoning, awakening, and eagerly asking for this grace to understand this mysterious life that is given to us. This grace, which is so miraculous, can be everything for us to bring us back to the real self, to be watchful all the time, and to be true to who we are.